Back at it again, baby. Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to an SH Figuarts Zamasu review for P Bandai USA, USP Bandai .underthesea.com, something of that sort. So obviously we have Zamasu in the normal form Zamasu, not the fused Zamasu. And I've seen some things online as far as him being a little less than subpar. So I would like to go into that and get into this. So without further ado, looking at the shots on the thing here, as far as the product shots go, I like it. Everything looks good. His face is looking like, yes, I'm Zamasu. I don't know why he sounds like that anymore. And then we got Toei Animations, Funimation, Bandai, Tamashii Nations, Dragon Ball Super, and Bandai Toy Collector Shop down here on the bottom there, showing everything that it is authentic, complete, and as far as I know, there's no third-party bootlegs. I said third leggy. Can we call it that from now on? Third leggy, because it kind of like fuses the third party and the bootleg, and then so third leggy. That's new name. Right there, we're gonna use it, and we're gonna see how far it goes. Probably not gonna get longer than 2 minutes. And then we have Tamashii Nations quality sticker seal of approval, looking really nice. Window shots showing everything, pretty much everything that he comes with. Looks like some little face plates and get some hidden hands over here. But anyways, product shots on the side here looking pretty good as far as like the pupils and stuff, and like, ooh, a hand. Wow, never seen that before. I'm not gonna try to be negative on this whatsoever. And then we got more product shots on the side here, and normally they have, you know, their figures like, oh, you compare him with this, and he shows with Trunks and all of this, but he's just like, yes, I'm Zamasu. I will stand here and look over there, and then, oh, I might slice you with my hand. You know, it just kind of gives you a look at what's to come for this figure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get him out of the box. And Zamasu out of the box. Looks like he comes with nothing. Like, what is that? Seriously. Oh, like, yes, cool. 3 faceplates. I'm happy about that. Yes. So cool, but 2 pairs of interchangeable hands? Are you serious? That's all you come with. You were a $60 figure from P Bandai. You were supposed to be meeting expectations as far as exclusivity goes. Why would you be locked behind a website to where there's nothing special about you? You don't even have a Keyblade, a purple Keyblade at that, but you have the Keyblade hands. What am I supposed to do? Have an uncanonical pink blade coming from you? I don't like that. That's not what I need here. And so that is a bummer. So $60 for P Bandai to do this it's not saying a lot of great things. But the review must go on, honestly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. Alright, for Zamasu's articulation, looks like he can look up about that much, which, not too bad. Look down about that much, which is, I'm okay with it. Can't turn his head just a little bit, can do a full 360 exorcism style about that. Has a wingspan about like so, if you move those little shoulder pointies up there, and can do a full 360, has a butterfly joint like so, has double jointed arms, the normal bicep swivel, ball joint within the wrist, coming down, doing a little bit of an ab crunch about like that, not too bad, and then Ooh, look at, okay, Mr. Limbo boy, I see you. That's what's going on. I'm okay with that. That's you getting some points. Getting some points on the board, and I'm okay with it. Can do a split about like so, which is pretty impressive. Now, does Zamasu do anything when he's in this form? I don't think so, other than kill old men, old unsuspecting men, and maybe stab Goku. Or no, that was Goku Black. So still not doing anything. So the hindrance of his little skirt isn't really affected too much. He does have the soft plastic there, so that is cool. I'm glad that is not an issue. Does have the thigh cut, so he can twist like so on the legs, and then double jointed knees as per usual. Look at those little toe pivot, like look at that. Oh my, look, you just going down and floating all like floaties, armor shoe sort of thing. And then can point up about that much, not too much, and then has, ooh, look at that toe pivot. I like it a lot. So as far as range of motion for articulation, I don't know, there's some good things. Obviously, these dudes will always cause hindrance. Like, oh, look, it's off the shoulders on the suit. Like, he can go to a nice date with Goku Black. And, you know, like, why wouldn't you want to have a date with yourself? Sometimes. I mean, not all the time, but maybe once in a while you could do that. And then he's got a show off the shoulder. God, it's gone off the rails so quickly already. But anyways, articulation and range of motions for Zamasu is not too bad. Some okay, some pretty good. Alright, for paint apps and sculpting for Zamasu, looking, what's going on? Nothing. Stark, straight colors, and I'm cool with it. I mean, like, that's the easiest way to put it here. The green is very where it needs to be. The purple is very evil Kai Zamasu, like perfect. Yellow and then the black there, like very stark colors, as I said, but the detailing and the skull, or the apps on the paint are just, they're very solid. They're really good. So I'm happy about that. And then going to the side or the back here, same thing can be said. Everything is crisp, stark colors. Going down to a weird, awkward crotch shot. We have got the I guess you would call it the key robe, sort of like the Kai robe, maybe. Yeah, sure. Anyways, so soft plastic, looking really good, and it doesn't seem, from what I can tell, this is disconnected there, so that's not going to be a problem. And then from what I can tell, I don't think there's any type of paint rub situations. If anything, it is under here, but it's covered by the rubber, so not it's good. No shading from one, well, maybe. You know how they do. You knows how they do. You got the little bit of shading right there on the sides there, but it's kind of like baked in to where you can't even really tell. So it's not like, ooh, shading. It's like, is that shading? Is that really what that is? Okay. And then going down to the boots, very stark white boots, and only deserving of a god for what these boots are for. So not too bad as far as paint apps and sculpting. Like I said, no shading whatsoever, but like it's good. Like the stark colors are lending itself to the character, I would say. I don't really know if this guy would look great with shading. You know, maybe he would. I don't know. Let me in the comments below if you're disappointed about the shading, like always, because you know, everybody wants shading. Do you dare stare at the face of perfection? I feel like I'm getting pretty okay with it, but as far as goodness, can't say that word right. As far as accessories go, Zamasu's looking pretty good as far as the headpiece there. And I gotta say, the Portara, or is it the Portara earring? Like one half of the Portara earring, it looks really good. Underlining around the eyes is very thin and very like just, it's got that sinister look. The beady eyes lends itself to the character as well. And then you've got the shading in the mouth. And now I have noticed that with P Bandai, or just recently in Tamashii Nation's history, they've started to do like lining in the mouth, and part of me is okay with it. This I think fits. This is what it's looking to be. With other characters, I don't think that's the case. It's not looking too great, but I think with this green line here, the differentiation for the mouth to show the line there looks really good. I guess the hair, the whatever you want to call it, the hair there looks really, look like you could take it off. And like I said last time with Vegito, I freak out over like the specific definitions of the headpiece there that they've made specifically for the hair. So looks really good. And then the eyebrows looking really good. There is no Morty mouth, which I'm okay with, just because he's a little sinister smiley Zamasu. Okay, so as far as Zamasu being serious about killing all mortals, looking really good. Underlining around the eyes look really good. Very beady, very thin, lending itself once again to that. The ears look really good. The Portar earring is very pearlescent, little green, so I'm really cool with that. And then the eyebrows look great. The underlining in the lining in the mouth there, giving it that little bit of differentiation, looks nice. And the hairpiece is just the same. Like we said, it is just a little interchangeable spot to where they don't have to include mohawks for every single one of these heads. Alright, as far as Angry Zamasu, looking really good. Pearlescence on the Portara earring looks good. Lining around the eyes looks great. Beady little eyes, beady little or like super thin eyebrows, really good, lending itself to the character. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the lining around the mouth doesn't look as good as the closed mouth Zamasu, and I think it's because we already have the white. We already know he's opening his mouth. Do we need to see a mint green lipstick around him? I don't think so. So that's just a meh, not too good. But it's not a deal breaker. It's not a killer or anything. But the rest of the face looks not too bad, Mr. Z. Alright, and for Angry Zamasu or Yelling Zamasu, Portara looking great. Pearlescence on point. Lining around the eyes are beady and super thin eyebrows. You went to the salon that day before they made this. And then the biggest part, I would say, which I'm really cool with, is the differentiation in the mouth. It's not the normal color for Tamashii Nations in their mouth. Normally there's like a dark part, and then there's a pink tongue, and then the white teeth. They actually took the time to just do a little bit of change there. It's nothing crazy, but it does show attention to detail in the form of purple tongue and darker mouth there to give it that really stark contrast as far as the differentiation goes. So as far as the headpieces, just going in general, I would have rather traded this face for like a crazy Zamasu, like a psycho Zamasu, you know, like what he's used to doing, because after he snaps, he snaps. So I would have rather have had that, especially since they're starting to do more animated character faces and faceplates. I would prefer that, but it's as far as the rest of them go, they're not too bad, and I feel like they capture the character in what he needs to be. Alright, as far as hands go, we've got the fisticuffs, and we got the... What is that? Is that like a weird Supreme Kai key like technique hand? I don't know. Anyways, that's what we got. I would say this is more of a key or like a technique hand there, and then also that's a straight keyblade hand. Like, it is made to put the accessory on, and it doesn't come with it. I'd love to show you a purple keyblade that he came with, but he doesn't. So it's a really, really huge detriment to this figure as far as accessories go. And honestly, that's it. And Zissou. Is that okay if I... No more. I don't even know why I'm trying to reply back as Zamasu. So Zissou, I'm gonna keep that going. Zissou stands at about, looks to be 6 inches with the anime hair, and looks 15, almost 15 millimeters there as far as the other side goes conversion wise. And then on the forehead, or that big bald head, we have got, it looks like 5.5 inches, seems pretty appropriate, and then 14 millimeters right there. So he seems like he's pretty up to par, pretty standard as far as his scaling goes. Now I'd like to see him compared to his arc people, maybe his outer self, and then a fused self, and then one of the worst mortals in history. Alright, and that Zamasu is, and he's looking pretty good. He looks like he's about almost the same size as Fused Zamasu, which is, I think, okay, because it's not like he grows. And Goku Black is just a little bit over him, which is perfect. And then we've got Future Trunks over here to the right, looking pretty good. And then we have the new 2.0 SH Figuarts Vegito Blue, which you can check out his review right now if you want to. So guys, we have done articulation, paint apps, and sculpting accessories, and size comparisons. You know it's gotta feel good for Zamasu to be reunited, and it feels so good. Ladies and gentle collectors, are you entertained? No, seriously, are you entertained by Zissou Zamasu? I'm sorry, I'm disrespecting the gods once again, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, like, I'm serious. Like, what are you feeling about him? How you thinking things are going along there? Because I don't know. I don't know if I've warmed up to him per se, but I do feel like, just looking at this pose right here, he's not too bad. And I've kind of been going back and forth on what his rating scale should be. But first, let's go ahead and get into the negatives of him. We've already said it multiple times, but he does not come with a Keyblade. What the hell, Tamashii Nations? What the hell? Tell me, just like, seriously. You have made so many, just give us a purple one real quick. I know Demoniacal Fit's gonna do it, and I don't know if you guys are in cahoots with these guys as far as like seeing who wants what from them and whatnot. I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory I have heard in the comments in my videos, so I'm honestly I'm kind of inclined to believe it at this point, just because of, you know, like the slight missteps that you guys do that they capitalize upon. So, and then no, I mean, like 2 pairs of hands, that's not much. Does it, you know, like work for him? Maybe, I guess so. I really don't think I could think of any other hand things that or pairs of hands that he could come with, but I would love like a little death mitten or Hakai mitten. That would be so perfect, or like a little choppy, like a, you know, what he did to Goasu. Like, that would have been perfect. But we don't have a Goasu, so I guess, you know, maybe if we do get a Goasu in the future, that could work. I'm not holding my breath for that whatsoever. And then I think that's really all I have to complain about is just lack of accessories. For Vegito Blue to come with almost too many accessories and Zamasu is no accessories whatsoever, it's a bummer, man. It feels like an overcorrection on one and a undercorrection on the other. So I don't know. Rating scale is hate it, like it, love it. Got to freaking have it. And I've been going back and forth on this. Is it going to be a like it or is it going to be a love it? There is absolutely no way in hell I'm giving this figure a got to freaking have it. There's no way. There's too many things, or just the two things that are wrong with him. Also, I could have taken a psycho face, like instead of these little teeth right here, I could have taken a psycho face Zamasu. Would have worked way better for the character, but that's besides the point. Actually, no, that is a part of the point. Give me the things that make sense for the character. God, and saying that now, oh, goodness. I don't know. So, if he came with more stuff, I would say love it. But with the fact that he does not come with hardly anything and he is locked behind a P Bandai exclusive for $60 USD, I'm gonna have to say like it. Is he a requirement in your collection? Possibly. Are you a completionist? That could be a huge case for it. Are you a passive collector and only want to get the cool figures? Then maybe you should pass on this guy and not pay BBTS prices as far as getting him, since he's sold out on P Bandai. So, guys, what do you think of the review? I don't know, man. I'm a little conflicted on what I gave him. I feel like it's too low, but love it is too high. So let me know in the comments below what you think of him, and if you like those shots going on in the middle there, make sure and head on over to LeCompton_projects on Instagram. Give them a like, a love, follow, whatever you got to do. I'll be posting them throughout the weeks and whatnot to come. And if you just want to come hang out, just come chill. Make sure and head on over to twitch.tv/LeCompton_projects. I am over there on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would love to talk with you guys in real time there instead of comments, you know, because comments is kind of like the email of YouTube. Like, oh, I'll send this and see if he replies. But anyways, if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button if you like the video. And yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button. And if you haven't, you know, as far as the subscribing thing goes, hit that notification bell. Hit to get the 2-for-1 deal to let you know when my videos are coming out. I'm at least trying to get back onto a weekly swing of things. But love you guys, and until next time, Compton out.